Hello, everybody. I'm Ben, and I'm not that funny. Here for episode 4. Maybe I'll get some likes and people can share it with others. I did this past weekend, about a week ago, had an amazing time at AwesomeCon and lived the dream. My 15-year-old self was giddy meeting the X Files' Gillian Anderson, who was just wonderful in public. And she actually autographed the picture. There must be a logical explanation for this. So that was wonderful. I met Monica Baccarin of Firefly in Sheriff County, who was just charming. And she really liked my Ace Ventura cosplay. That's besides the point. So, those who know me know this, but obviously you won't. In the early 2000s, I spent 2 years as the assistant manager of customer service at the sixth largest mall in the country. And honestly, it prepared me for teaching better than anything else because of dealing with angry customers is no different than dealing with angry parents. You can't react when they say things um, like, why is my child getting dumber when she enters your classroom? Even though said child had an 88.5% in December in an honors class. More on teaching another day, more on customer service. Actually, let me jump in. To all my compatriots out there that work in customer service, I'm going to teach you a phrase that I created years ago at Tyson's. And it explains a whole lot of negative customer service situations with consumers. It really, really does. So you get these individuals who are smart, who are kind and good people in their everyday life, but something happens when they enter a customer service situation. And the term I coined is willfully oblivious. For some reason, these people set foot in a customer service situation. I don't care whether it's mall, retail store, a coffee shop, or a restaurant. And the consumer makes a mistake because of their own lack of awareness and obliviousness. And then they take out that frustration on the customer service rep, the employee. These customers get so angry over something that is their own damn fault, but yet they feel entitled to take that anger and frustration out on the employee who did nothing wrong. Nothing at all. It is the own consumer's willful obliviousness that caused the situation. Like walking into the store called Lids and, asking if they sell socks and then being mad that they don't, even though they could take a look around and just see that they're mostly, 95% hats, hence the name Lids. So, willfully oblivious, have a laugh over that if you work in customer service. It explains so much. It doesn't justify it, but it does explain it. So, if you work in customer service, have a laugh over willfully oblivious. Now, I want to talk to the lawmakers out there and enforcers of the law. Now, because I don't want to get sued, I'm not sure if I would, but I don't want to get sued. I'm not going to name the particular business I'm going to talk about now. But I believe there should be an investigation, either in New York, in the Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, DMV, possibly California. You see, in our economy right now, retail space is at a premium, especially in the areas I just mentioned. Like the cost of using retail space, the rent is sky high. To have something built, super expensive. Now, for this business, If they just had one or two locations in, say, the DMV area, I would completely understand it. But they have a ton of retail locations using very expensive retail space, and all they sell is goddamn cards. Greeting cards. I mean, they sell tchotchkes and collectibles and other things, but primarily greeting cards, which you can get from Amazon, which you can go to any grocery store. You can get at Barnes and Noble. You can get them like anywhere. You can have them delivered to your house. You can customize them and have them delivered to your house. Yet people allegedly buy enough of these to allow this business to make a profit enough to hold all these expensive retail spaces. So here's my theory. I think they're laundering money. I mean, it would make perfect sense if they would be laundering money. I mean, think about it. Who shops there? Mostly little old ladies. Now think about it. Do little old ladies really carry credit cards? No, they mostly use cash. So, that's not odd. Now, do these little old ladies carry tiny, designer purses from like Coach or Couture or Neiman Marcus? No, they carry these big, huge bags. And is anybody going to try to rob these little old ladies as they walk into said store or walk across the parking lot? Nah, because these criminals have their own mamas and grandmamas, and they ain't gonna mess with a little old lady. They're just not, because the consequences. Like, their fellow criminals will beat the hell out of them for robbing a little old grandmother. So I imagine these little old ladies walk into the store, maybe buy something, they put their big ass purse on the counter, they happen to knock it over, and it's full of cash. But they knock the purse over, the cash doesn't fall out, and the employee picks up an identical purse and hands it back to them. The old lady walks out. Money laundering. I don't know for whom. I don't. But something nefarious has to be happening for them for year round to make enough money. We're not just talking like something that's like Spirit Halloween that gets in September and October and then poof, vanishes wisely. We're not talking about a pop-up store that pops up during Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and Christmas and then goes away, or during Easter, during the 4th of July, just vanishes. We're talking premium retail space, right? Think about it right now. Papa John's is closing like 300 stores across the country. You have sporting goods businesses going out. In my area, there's like spots where they've had like 5 different restaurants or 3 different coffee shops, and they make little money and then they go out of business. Yet these people stay over and over and over again. You do the math. If you have a better explanation, put it in the comments down below. And I'm sorry if I've offended anybody that shops at this particular store. It's not that I think that that's a bad thing. I'm just curious how they make enough money to stay in business in premium retail space. All right, I'm Ben. I'm not that funny. Have an amazing day.